Prince Andrew, of course, no stranger to controversy. The morning papers here in London full of this connection between him and a man in the U.S. who's been convicted several years ago of sex offenses. And then the papers full of news, pictures and all. So all that is in there. But the question then became this morning, would the government want Prince Andrew to stop being the face of business overseas, this envoy, this man who goes charging to places like Kazakhstan and Kyrgyzstan with all the business people behind him. You know, he's seen, in some ways, he's seen as the face that people see and recognize, and that it's a positive role that he can play. But as you point out, he's not paid for this role. This is just something he does.
It's very hard, actually, to fire somebody who's a volunteer, B, a prominent member of the royal family. So the government will really don't have very much they can do they?
No, the government supported him. I talked to the CBI today. They supported him as well. And I talked.
That's the main business lobby.
It is.
So that's significant, actually.
It is.
The main business lobby does want to keep him in place.
It was thought over the weekend that maybe Downing Street would think it's better if he were to just step aside or find something better to do. But now Downing Street's come out with an official statement. And also, we spoke with royal biographer Mark Sanders earlier, and he explained exactly the role and the controversial role that Prince Andrew has.
He's very popular in the business community. It's still quite chic to have a prince within your immediate circle of friends. Unfortunately, because he is this trade ambassador, he is getting to meet a great deal of people. Many of those people could be considered undesirable. Former Tunisian dictators, Libyan gangsters, and a lot of people from the former Soviet republics that business is somewhat dodgy. And the more Andrew meets these people, the more he's coming under criticism for effectively doing his job, which is to lobby for great British business.
And if you want to read some of the influence he has, you just go to the documents that were leaked on WikiLeaks from some of the U.S. ambassadors, especially in Kyrgyzstan, and read exactly what it was that how the influence, they see the influence that Prince Andrew has.
OK, good. Well, Jim, thank you very much indeed. It has to be said, actually, a lot of people in places like the Gulf are very keen, as royals, to deal with other royals.
Exactly. Yeah.